Так, а чем я вообще занимался раньше? Еще у меня за пушки, дробовик. Что FPS много, блин, 70, ё-моё. Это у меня как снайперская, я так понимаю. На стриме вроде норм. Помнить бы, как и в это играть вообще. Где задание? Что у меня сейчас стоит? Событие. Поговорить с Стивеном Анастасом. Давайте поговорим.
We're going to be visiting the astral land while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right?
Что за место? Магазин какой-то? Жесть, почему вот это нельзя взять? Кассета VHS. А это, по-моему, какой-то проигрыватель, да? CD-плеер. Жесть, эти вещи даже уже трудновато узнать на самом деле. Это что-то слишком крутое. Тут типа древние древности, я так понимаю, магазин какой-то.
Yes. Can I help you? Oh, I carry all sorts of unique items from across the settled sea. I'm not one to boast, but my shop won me my position as administrator values. Before I forget, I also pay top credits to travelers that bring me unique baubles.
Ну то есть... я могу ему доставлять определенные вещи, да? Наверное, я уже даже что-то доставлял.
Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find... No one knows. Seok are sleek, well-dressed mobsters. Why they choose to hang out at a run-down little convenience store like that is beyond.
Я могу его образумить?
Whatever it takes. Just don't go getting yourself killed. Anyway, that's really all I know.
Убивать себя за меня. Вот это что за кнопка, блядь? L?
I believe he's a newer member of Seoka. They pulled him up out of one. If you're wondering how I know about that, he's quite a large gentleman. I believe you can find him roaming. Look, if he somehow disappeared, you'd be doing everyone in Neon a favor.
А что продаешь?
Cash only, please.
Cash only. Ну, такую Такие вещи продают.
Please visit us again if you're in the market for luxury items.
Так, ну Мадана жопу Сары нет. Мне его подсветит, я думаю. Жесть, тут какая-то тусовка. Мадам Суаги. Все знают, что главный светский клуб Неона, так что заходите. Меня в какой-то подпол спустился, и тут главный светский клуб. Я так понимаю, вот это жилье люксовое, да, рядом с лучшим клубом в Неоне. Блин, странно, что тут нет ни рака. А, не, вот рак. Ну, зеркала нет. Это типа какой-то... Типа номер снять, как в Японии, капсула. Вообще это какой-то контейнер как будто. А вот еще и капсулы есть, кстати, реальные. Прикольно, прикольно. Блин, почему-то я просто гулять начал.
Quick piece of advice. We hear the name Benjamin Bayou, and we should duck the other way. Fast.
Подсказывает она.
Hello. Watch your back.
Но я хочу сюда зайти, он очень привлекает, этот клуб. Опа. Заведение мадам Саваш. Ну, внутри оно как-то поприятнее, чем снаружи.
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double to go in rate.
Так, у меня нет штрафа. Тут, кстати, поручение. Убить мародеров. По 3000, блин, платят за убийство. You good? I'm good. Куда могу зайти? София Грейс, мадам Саваш. Ну, наверное, с мадам Саваш надо говорить.
Bienvenue. Before you order, I have to. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Good. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon?
Понятно, у вас никогда не будет проблем. Мне никогда раньше не тестировали правила в баре. Откуда?
Oh, well. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France.
Но еще не люблю, когда указывают.
Quel dommage. Then, I suppose you'll just...
Без проблем найду, я думаю.
What are you looking at? This? This is
Only the upstairs. Don't...
fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? Yeah, back in the day, you would never... Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the strikers. We had... Now the disciples got us penned up.
Andrea!
Это еще одна Андрея, кстати.
Fine. This... Do you have anything else, or are we done with this?
Что за адепт?
I mean, the strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting... We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? Maybe you should meet with the business end of my
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to...
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only...
Присоединиться, короче. Смешно.
Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great.
Но я не хочу никуда
You know where to
присоединяться.
find me.
Может быть, я хочу присоединиться к адептам, которые животные, которые... Точно мода нет? По-моему, мод есть на жопу Сары.
Hey, get away from me.
Какой неприветливый. У вас тут тусня какая-то. Мне кажется, это и есть Брикс. Это гражданин, причем это, по-моему, продавец магазина.
Yeah?
Ну, обычный клубешник, типа заведения. Давайте вступим, чтобы квест забрать.
What?
This
What do you...
place.
So you stroll in here. Maybe you should meet...
No blood in my...
Fine, fine. You know, I'll just do that. This
Что, реально отойдет меня к боссу своему? Давай, давай, пристыковывайся. По скриптулину ты должна активировать. Нет? Давай, со второй попытки получится у тебя на лестнице? Перехотел на лестницу. Ладно, бывает такое. Я могу вперед нее просто зайти. Ого, у них тут винище. Блин, я думал, это группировка женщин. Охотничий нож. Ну ты кринжовик, конечно, ножик воткнул и сидит. Еще и кабинет засрал.
Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. People that come to us have usually...
Сначала нужно узнать больше.
That's smart. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their...
Рыба на
I
столе.
prefer we fleece
Я
the
не ем
marks,
рыбу.
not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
Почему не позволять своей банде убивать людей?
Website is where all the loser and sad stories end up once Neon and Administrator Bayu has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to. Bye.
Strikers may be battered, but we ain't beaten yet. Give it your best shot.
Они неубиваемые, да?
Switching to a new target.
Причем все. Но я просто не хотел к банде соединяться. У них даже и стыбдить-то нечего. Так, Андрея, ты что-то не хочешь сказать? Или кто-то там, мадам Саваш? А ей похуй, она просто сошла, поставила, никакого кровопролития, просила.
That's mine. Give it back.
Это твое?
Did you really think you could just... Walk off with that?
Блин, я забыл, что надо зажать, чтобы он взял его. Уже ничего, походу.
Neon Security, you're under arrest.
А, то есть бандитов защищает полиция Неона, да?
You want to do this? Neon Security.
I can't be.
Мадам Саваш-то куда? Здесь она наваливает, кстати. Ну понятно. Бандитов убить нельзя. За бандитов... За то, что ты воруешь у бандитов ножик, впрягаются копы.
But we ain't beaten yet.
You want to join us? Not some daring people. There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those cycles. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different? It's us against it.
Ты же
Too
рассказал.
much of that.
Vogel, not the top. We do everything we can to make... I prefer we fleece... Not so fast. I got... What would you bring to the strike?
Решаю проблему для сборщика дачи с яком присоединения, если не удалось связать свою систему вдоль первой компьютера. Но явно у меня и компьютер у тебя есть сейчас.
Confident. I like it. You know your own worth. Done anything special? Something that might impress us.
Кому не рассказывай об богому.
Sure you are. Just don't tell Hatchet that. That girl worships the mantis. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test.
А, я
You're
новый
going up
богомол.
against the disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been... We're fully in alignment there.
I can't understand this sudden urge to join the Strikers gang. I can think...
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Она уже моя
My
жена.
job was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them. Consider this your own.
Don't break a leg. because it's an audition.
Они где? Тут, в неоне?
Maybe you'd like to try it.
Сара говорит, есть более интересный вариант. Что с тобой?
If you need something, I've got your back. So, I've given everything we've discussed a lot of thought. And I...
Кто такая?
It's important to me that we are both happy. So, with that settled, I suppose... Honestly, no. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to keep my... All right, it's... I'll send a message to Aja, asking for her to preside over the ceremony. I can't tell you how much this...
Теперь компенсар не может быть сменен другого спутника до завершения. Йоу. Сколько у меня, кстати, груза?
Careful screwing with the security around here. These
Мне
idiots
кажется, я
aren't
не
quite
туда
as honest
зашел.
as the Free Star Rangers.
Но тут я, кстати, тоже был. Тоже казалось, что это какой-то крутой клубешник со стрельбухой, но это оказалось дом престарелых. Эйфория называется.
A lot on your mind? All right, but be careful.
Сказали по стелсу, чтобы они даже не узнали. Так и делаем. Еще и невидимый. А, нет, видим. Сколько дамажит? 141. А мой 200 дает.
Probably some sort of old earthly.
Oh, hey there. Sure.
Да, кстати, я хотел погуглить Starfield. Снайперская винтовка. Лучшая снайперская винтовка в Старфилде. Макс Снайп. Начальник физический урон 223.
What I don't sell.
Хотя бы пистолетик, кстати, золотом. Это моя черепашка, блин. Какой же он уродливый, конечно, просто квадрат летучий. Зато в нем есть все. Дойти. Хочу посмотреть, как приземляется. Красота, красота. Это опять ядро неона. Ну, то есть город окружен.
There are a ton of distractions in Neon, so I expect you to be on your best behavior here.
Перестает показывать путь до нужного места. Это что еще? Тут типа основной город.
There's no shame if you just walk away. If the disciples spot you, they're gonna attack straight away. The disciples have got the numbers. But we are a family. We genuinely care. So, we may be down. I had another life, but I lost it all. Taken from me. We couldn't find work after months. Things got dark. We picked up misfits and unfortunates from there, but all... Madame Sauvage is a serious player in it. For previous favors rendered, she's protecting us. But we take one step outside? Huh. See, that was one hell of an audition. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside Strikers are... But now that we know where the disciples are getting... As soon as I realized that the disciples had sniper rifles and assault... But we can't keep it up forever. All we need to be back in the game. trying to score points with the boss. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendly. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job.
I'll be your number one fan.
Маскировочная одежда, ударник. Это просто одежда? Бля, шлем-то нельзя с нее снять? Ну, выглядит круто, согласитесь. Шлем бы снять. Это я нахуя с собой таскаю? Ты где-то своровал? Если можно было бы снять шлем.
So, you're part of the gang now. Don't be too put out if it... Really? They are? Son of... I mean, I wasn't at my best, but still. Me? I used to be a trader. Had a top-of-the-line type. Then, one really epic crash at the Astral. Woke up in the gutter.
Жесть.
The whole damn rig is built on it. Don't let the corpse and towers fool you. Drugs are the blood of the... But enough of that. I have a few hustles of my own. Plus, I'm not bad at a bit of... Haven't had to end too many people. Yet. Yeah. Well, maybe. But it can eat you up.
Блин, могли бы на Аврору реально какой-то крутой мультик нарисовать хотя бы. А тут же вообще ничего не происходит. И еще трое всего осталось, я так понимаю, да?
So
Четверо.
you're part of the team now. Briggs may be in charge, but know that I'm his second. Oh, you want? Not going to lie, you've come to us during a shit time. Now we're just hiding behind our mother's scare. Well, serious goddamn military hardware. How can a knife? I mean, before then, we gave as good as we got. All of those we tried to make a stand. And after the funeral...
А кого хоронили-то?
Everything was pretty fine till a couple of years ago. They had their side of town. We'd have misunderstandings, but... Then one day, the disciples wanted all of Epside. Yeah, goodbye.
Ой, снарягу.
Living thing. Huh. So you survived. And Drake... We are more alike than I thought. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets, and they chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be. Oh yes, every day a different strike. But the strikers and Briggs took... I will do anything. Those that live are strong. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have... Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples they... Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciple... Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure... Good luck.
Can I get you something?
I wasn't doing anything.
Почему-то я F вжму, чтобы применить это. Из какой игры пошло вообще? Во что я играл? В Детройт я на геймпаде играл. что за вывеска-то по итогу это
Don't go
будет?
causing trouble.
Вроде нет вывесок. Это? Стри? Ну, не внушительно, на самом деле, это выглядит.
Hello.
Это лифт, я так понимаю, мне на ту вывеску надо. Я даже не понимаю, куда я попаду по итогу, если я буду так на лифты ездить. Ну что, я вот просто же поднялся, да? Ну это похоже на вывеску.
Smells horrible down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what else?
What do we have here? Decided to drop by on Neon and there's a steep fine for that. 0 tolerance. Tell you what, you pay the fine now and I'll let you off. Maybe, but as soon as you started putting up Striker gang sign, that crosses the line.
Че?
Yeah, I'm not falling for that. No way. Yeah, not falling for it. I'm done talking to you. So either pay up or you get...
Блин, непонятно. И выйти из диалога я не могу. Надеюсь, пожертвовать на благое дело сгладит ситуацию. Но полицию лучше не убивать.
That's the only language Neon Securities.
Enjoy your stay on Neon.
Сколько мне кредитов? 226 тысяч. А как мне туда подниматься? Надо искать какую-то прям гига-лестницу, по которой я в тот раз поднимался. Ибо вряд ли я могу туда запрыгнуть. Блин, макдаки местные, это, конечно, просто кайф в таком местечке похавать. Оказывается, это дробовик, а раньше я думал, что это... Сара, что так долго? Так, а как использовать? Давай. Мне типа сейчас нету штурмовой винтовки, грубо говоря. Потому что ППшка, дробовик, пистолет.
Let's stay away from Ebbside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
I think you're gonna fit in well.
Things are gonna change.
You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's do or die.
Через полчаса. Вряд ли я в Starfield наиграюсь за полчаса. Думаю, нет.
If people are in the wrong place at the wrong time, you might not have much choice. Gang fights are no holds barred.
Despite your flippant attitude towards innocent lives, Briggs, we intend to choose our targets with the utmost
То есть
care.
она лезет в меня.
You two coordinate whatever you need to. I have a request. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe... All the strikers owe you big time. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back, with interest. Now's the time for those strikers to make a comeback.
Так, ну, он дал мне денег на броню. Может, они не совсем бомжи, конечно.
Finally. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. You better believe it. Both of us work for that hellhole, Zeno. I was a casualty of a reduction in force. But Paul Briggs's leg got crushed in an accident. So it was him and I on the streets. I helped him through. Good talk.
Здоровичек. В смысле, ему раздробило ногу, но он восстановился. Блин, честно, не хочу ничего броню там брать. Но можно пойти посмотреть просто. Снег растаял. Чего бы вдруг? На улице что, март? Плюс 5. Не думаю. У нас тут минус 4. У тебя какие-то необновленные, неактуальные данные. Ну и плюсы я тоже давненько не понял.
Every time he pays NSEC, he enables them, Rosa. He's telling them it's okay to blackmail us. It's ridiculous.
It's the way things are, James. There's nothing we can do about it.
You're right. I just wish things would change in this city. Did you feel like making a purchase today?
Да я уже ему помогал.
Oh, dear Lord. All these gangs are a menace.
Почему не продаете?
Because they're bottom-feeding parasites. They steal. Us businessmen have to draw a line somewhere.
Блин, да я согласен, но я вообще хочу обе банды уничтожить, но я не понимаю, придет ли все к этому. Вот.
They are definitely the lesser evil. All right, already. You pay and I'll send Briggs in. I don't want anything to do with this. That's not a discount. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do.
Не очень много ездить.
I'm glad you understand the position. You know what? I like you. Maybe. Fine, fine. You can have your discount. I'll get the armor over to Madame Sauvage.
We have everything you.
3000 изичные заработал кредитов. На этой сделке. Столько дают за полноценные задания по уничтожению целей.
Dreaming of this. Finally. I've been telling him to let his best man. You better believe it. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in his mid. Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snap. No promises. The till's running empty. So if I happen to see some marks on the way, well, it'll work. Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and...
Могу ли я ему помешать кошмарить? Так, Куфандр, Деймос, это не то. Снежные блоки, знаешь? Знаю. Предлагаешь не пойти полепить снежные блоки с температурой 39. Просто потому что вот есть возможность. А, все так выглядит их вывеска по-нормальному. Это опять элевейтор. Вот когда 3 точки, хер поймешь, куда бежать. Что-то бегаешь. Опять элевейтор, да вы чё? Я могу просто туда спуститься.
Looky here. Just you're making this too.
Сегодня плохой день для того, чтобы быть адептом. Будьте умницами и уходить.
Yeah, right. Why should I believe? You don't scare me. Ah, yeah.
Критический успех. Ну, удалось без стрельбы, так сказать, разрулить. Окей.
So you're the Striker's darling. Yeah, we have. The name's Holt, and I'm here to offer you a
Сделку? Ты типа лидер.
I'll let that slide.
Я пропущу это мимо ушей, терпит.
Positively analog. You help us take out their so-called leaders, and the disciples can pay. Credits, yeah? A dumpster full of them.
А сколько платит? Мне бы пригодились пей, но, по-моему, может, кстати...
In order to keep a rat in place, you gotta scare it, terror it, and if it happens to be good for a laugh, well, That's a bone. And you give a damned about that why? Ebside's always been about survival of the fittest, as long as the tourists stay away. And it's time to die, awesome.
Чё за граната? Ой, Сарочка, и чуть вантапнула. Я надеюсь, я могу на них быкануть хотя бы в конце. Ага, они уже, да? Чувствительность в прицеле надо поднять. Почему это украсть? Украсть у кого?
We got the guns, new fish. When...
And that's thanks to me and my new best mate. Comrades in arms, then? Everything's going according.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main Not going to lie. Taking it is going to be hard. New fish, we wouldn't be here without you.
Рыбешкой они меня называют.
You'll be drawing a lot of heat, but if you think you can... You heard the plan.
Should stick to the main plaza, unless you like getting soaked by the rain.
Gotta make it back! Regroup!
Ничего тут взломать, чтобы их всех взорвать, я не могу. То есть там какая-то бабка в банде у них. Пьяная каша.
Playtime is over. Downstairs, now.
Что там, кто-то напал? Предводитель адептов, я так понимаю.
You think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence, a bit of murder. Word is, all this is due to you. As I can see. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. No one affects the bottom.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissed. So, your gang throws off Sewer Rat Blue and starts wearing neon security. Or, you can be found face down. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice. The best way to fight gang violence is getting your own pet gang. Trust me, they'll fit right in on the...
Блин, внезапно и щедро.
Setting street rat against street rat. Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new...
Типа они становятся полицейскими. Вот эти бандиты.
Good you're here. Huddle up.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Epside?
After all we've done, Neon Security, serious.
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in it? What's your take?
Не могу поверить, насколько коррумпирована здесь служба безопасности. Она реально служба безопасности?
It's almost too much to hope for.
This is the chance to leave your life of crime behind you. I would take it.
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is good. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us. No. With resources and backup, the streets... It looks like the strikers are retiring.
Борщ. Урон 4. Сколько стоит? 1700. Здесь с него вылетает. Но перезаряжается он круто.
All of us owe you. We'll never
You
forget.
guys did this? It's almost impressive.
Мне кажется, он их убьет или еще что-нибудь.
Who couldn't make it in New Atlantis ended up working at the fisheries in Neon.
А что мне сейчас за задание? А, погнали поженимся тогда.
As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. Before we go to the ceremony, I want you to look me. It's true. Ah, I can see. I love you. And I'm forever thankful to have some. Now come on.
Капец, вот так и становятся папашами, блин, на Парадиза. Церемония. Все мы там будем, так сказать. Отличное место. То есть она любила вот ее до меня, да? Заняли свой, так мы вдвоем только.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja.
I've heard a lot about you. All of it good.
10 seconds in and already you're...
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure...
Знаешь, что он заслужит больше, но, видимо, и придется довольствоваться мной.
I think I can lower my standards and settle.
Aren't you two quite the pair? Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment.
Coming from you, Aja, that...
Of course, Sarah. You know I always look out. Now, are we ready to begin the ceremony? Very well. If everyone's ready, then it's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might... When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, not because she had decided to rekindle our friendship, but because she was allowing me to share that...
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows, I'd ask both of you to remember that love is what brought you together today. It is a foundation up. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable if you both agree to love each. Remember, there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking.
Как будто какая-то посылочка по демографической ситуации прослеживается. Учат любить буквально. Если вы оба готовы следовать этим словам, то можете быть уверены, что ваша жизнь всегда будет наполнена радостью и счастьем.
That was beautiful, Aja. Thank you.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
No, I'm fine. But I wanted to say
нужен еще один человек, ну посмотрим, не обещаю. Мне охота что-то бегать там, блять, хуйней какой-то заниматься. Охота тупить. Здорово, Витя, обдень. Не знаю, я заболел. Посмотрим, как буду завтра себя чувствовать. Может, завтра и крутанем. Но охота что-то в Starfield давить вообще прям жестко. Твоя любовь значит для меня все. Я клянусь, что буду отвечать тебе тем же, искренне и не раздумывая. Это мое торжественное обещание, данное тебе из глубин моего сердца, моей души навеки. Хочешь что-нибудь сказать, Саре? Я обещаю любить, почитать и уважать и беречь тебя до конца жизни. Слова, которые ты мне сказал, значит для меня очень много. Приглашаю тебя разделить все стороны моей жизни, чтобы наши мечты о прекрасном совместном будущем стали реальностью. Но учитывая, что она NPC, наверное, это имело бы смысл ей искать, потому что у нее нет своей жизни. Что там еще? Ты самый красивый, заботливый из всех, кого я знаю. Мне казалось, что есть. Тешишь, когда тебе грустно, но лучше вместе, когда ты счастлив. Какие бы испытания не бросала нам в жизнь, ты можешь быть уверен, что мы справимся с ними вместе. Ну давай так. Подарок? Снайперская винтовка? В знак нашей любви дарю тебе это как символ того, что я полностью порвала со своим прошлым. Без твоей помощи это было бы невозможно, и за это я буду вечно тебе благодарен.
With these promises of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power, congratulations.
Aja, I don't know what to say. That was...
I'm glad everything worked out for you.
Что, это реально настолько просто?
I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and
А как же взять кредит? Могу ли я как-то отплатить? Опа. А, бесплатно.
Well, you're both welcome to... So, I guess this is goodbye for now.
I'll never forget this.
I'm happy to both have a girl here at my home. She's quite charming.
Что подарил-то нам? Что это? И что тут написано? Ну, как будто там лейтенант Сара Морган написано. Нахуя она мне свой жетон-то подарила? Причем из United Colonies вот эти. Да, блин, перекрытая бабища, конечно, это Сара. Прям вообще по жести. Беды с башкой. Ну ладно. Зато мод есть на жопу. Так. Надо высморкаться после церемонии, блин, очень растрогался. Я такие слова были трогательные. Так, ладно, теперь разбираться с мафией. Теперь я могу ее скинуть. Не, стоп, ну вообще я вот тут нахожусь. Поговорить с Дзиро. Как-то я бы вот... Видимо, только так задание с одного острова включать. С одной планеты, точнее. Ну тут, кстати, тяжелая лока, несмотря на то, что неон такой неоновый, то тут вот зелень, растения и прочая срань. Тут прям тяжеловато.
Security's like where you're from. Oh, good. I was hoping you wouldn't mind. After you answered our earlier distress call, you seemed like the sort of person that could help me. There's a guest, Corbin Carpenter, a former wanted criminal from the Freestar Collective, actually. He's causing trouble. We could use some... Well, it started with public drunkenness, then a noise complaint, and from there, things escalated.
Алкаша отправляют ловить.
Belongings, and now he's locked himself inside his room. Been there for at least a day past his checkout time, but he won't leave. Says he's got a gun. So you see what we're dealing with now. Well, frankly, some of us are a little intimidated by the situation. We usually deal with drunks and vandals and the like, not hardened criminals. I've been doing this a while. I don't think this guy cares about his own life, if you catch what I'm saying. The resort would like to avoid any reports of security killing a guest in the hotel, even if the person involved is a criminal. Yeah, about that. The pay... But if you do have to rough him up, we can always claim a vigilante brought him to justice. Anyway, here's the key card to his room. Good luck talking him out.
Короче, алкаша либо уболтать, либо убить. А он даже не на этой планете? Почему им есть дело до алкаша на другой планете? В неоне причем.
While we're here, you better stay off the Aurora. We don't want that drug scrambling your brains.
Brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Если подадим заявление. Да. Ох, аж башка треснула прям в этом моменте. У-у-у. О. Уёб.
Adams was looking for someone discreet for a job. Apparently, I don't qualify.
I need a drink.
I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but someone like you, trust me, you can do better.
Good for you. You can at least get some privacy that way. No weird stains, save the ones you spill. And it just so happens we have a deluxe shipping crate that recently came on the market. Built for cargo. It's an artist's way of saying less is more. Minimalism is about shedding life's excesses.
Sleep crate — это, наверное, вот эта коробка, которую я видел с унитазом и кроватью. Комфорт и гигиена улетучат. А я не могу?
That they do. It's the families that really get me. And when those families can no longer even afford a sleep crate. If you're struggling, sleep crates are the budget accommodation. It's tight, it's got a smell that's an acquired. If you're in the market for a sleep crate, they sadly sell themselves because they're very, very cheap. All right.
Давайте купим ящик.
All right. Here's your key. Your sleep crate is in
003.
Back to work, I guess.
Блять, опять на лифте ехать. Жесть, наконец-то мое первое жилье в Старфилде, я так рад. Блять. Вау. Ты впечатлен? Сейчас, блин, вообще челюсть выпадет, когда увидим ту хату нереальную. Это, блин, не пентхаус на подсосе у корпоратов.
Trackers Alliance always finds their mark. If you come to talk about bounty hunting, I can answer questions. If you want to pick up a bounty, be warned though. If you think this work is for making a quick credit, you may not be cut out for it.
Это работа, где по 3000 платят.
We are bounty hunters. We are hired when someone evades the law. It is up to us to find them and bring them in. I do, but I do not share these stories for it. I've seen them beg for their lives. Try to pay me not to bring them in. I'm not proud. This life is kill or be killed. Each bounty represents a desperate person unwilling to face. Bounty hunting is not easy work. It is not for those simply wishing to make a quick credit. You must be sure, but you seem insistent. Find Trackers Alliance.
Отслеживание инопланетян.
Jobs are posted on mission board. The Trackers Alliance uses them for some of the They're posted in most local bars, especially those. Stay safe. Stay wary.
Некогда этой чушью заниматься, блин, охот с головами. Мы идем в хату. Устроим там тусовку, новоселье. О, слипкрейт. Вот это мой? А почему он где-то сверху открыт? Как его закрыть теперь? Блин, Сара. Мы поженились и теперь будем жить тут вдвоем. Как тебе? По-моему, отличное место, чтобы уединиться. Постер еще такой. I was here. Ну да, дайте дверь закрыть. Жесть, какой же кайф. Блин, вот это попросторнее. Я думаю, я хотя бы за такой мог заплатить. А строить я тут могу? Декорация. Ха-ха-ха. Чего? Хотя бы кресло хочу поставить. Операционная консоль. Жесть, ну тут реально можно... Поставить хату мечты себе, сочевальню. И портрет, подарок Сары надо сюда воткнуть. Отлично. И бар это сюда воткнуть. Манекены могу броню, интересно, надевать? Нет полимеров и клея. Вон, зато терминал можно. Ладно, и так нормально импульс. Все, теперь даже незаметно, что там сральник, пока холодильник не закроет. Люди будут проходить мимо и будут охуевать от этого. И когда в леталку... Вот, кстати, Fall Guys, может быть, и не пошел бы сегодня, а вот в леталку можно попробовать вечерком. Но только там обязательно моды ставить. Вот я хочу типа ванилу сначала попробовать. Потому что моды как-то отталкивают пока. Вообще такое, блядь, да... Ну, игра-то хуйня получается, разве нет? Стоп, а зачем меня сюда засунули? Бля, я походу не на том квесте был. Не получается. А чё в модах-то там есть? Сколько они весят? Вообще надо смотреть. Куда выйти? Это 2 мегабайта.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this world.
Опять, что ли, на церемонию? Че моды-то там делают? На 62 мегабайта. Если там типа звук пердежа добавляется, ну это как-то, не знаю, странновато.
I'm not much of a beach person.
Парный
Everyone talks about
купальник.
this place, so I had to see for myself.
Их не жрут там какие-нибудь рыбы местные или еще что-нибудь? В люкс. Эй, Аберган. Ну блин, ну а чё он в люксе живет?
You looking to start something? Huh? 'Cause I'll throw down if I have to. Hey! Who the hell are you? And what
Я ошибся, служба безопасности переслал мне, что здесь можно видеться. Я дом управления, я здесь для того, чтобы выносить мусор. Блин, мне нравится просто эта фраза.
Oh, you wanna go? Well, I'm not going down without a fight.
Ты как теперь, в порядке будешь, нет? Вряд ли с ним можно было договориться. Может быть, подспиздить что-то у него может. Насрал, наблевал. А где унитаз-то в люксе имеется? А. Типа он объединенный с комнатой. Вот это странная планировочка. То он бандит какой-то. Он вряд ли в люксе-то законно вообще находится. Вставать, разговаривать будешь? Чмоха. Надо его на парашу затолкать. Чтобы не выходил отсюда, понял? Блять, дверь такая странная.
Thanks. We'll take it from here.
Ничего себе. Блин, интересно, придумали ли что-нибудь вместо блинов, там какие-нибудь гравий-утяжелители, еще что-то. Ну, видимо... Видимо, нет. Турник живет до сих пор.
I don't think any place.
Hey, hope you're enjoying yourself.
We try to stay out of our guests' way.
Don't worry about us. Hope he's not too much trouble for you. I was really hoping you'd be able to do it without causing a scene. Here, you deserve something for your effort, but the extra creds I would have been able to give you are now going... You know, I was worried about those colonists, but they stay out of trouble.
Это, по-моему, на неон надо лететь. Там уже 2 банды мы встретили. Теперь еще мафия есть какая-то. В одном этом городе есть буквально все. И мафия. И банды, и профсоюз.
I used to be an actuary.
Так, тут я покупал слип-крейт, да? Фрэнкис Grab and Go, Food and Drinks. Терочка.
You lost, kiddo? Sure. I just don't get... Most folks head over to Newell's or the Emporium if they... I'd say less than half my customers are legit. The others are just kids. Sounds like something I had some high hopes for this shop back when my... These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble.
Это твой муж лезет?
And live in a UC? No thanks. Besides, I ain't about to let a few undesirables chase me. I may not be on the main strip, but I make enough to keep me... Lucky for me, my regulars are a devote. Mostly tied up in those those disciples and strikers always fighting over who gets to run the place. And no... Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices. Of course, the only killing made was when he got himself shot in a robbery. Now it's just me running this place, so you can see why I'm not a huge... Never heard of him. Now, are you gonna buy something or just How am I supposed to know where he is? Yeah, I hope so. That doesn't mean...
Бля.
I heard you the first. I told you. I don't know who Headlock. Now either quit loitering. Well, now that I know you're serious, yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either.
То есть она его ненавидит, но при этом не хочет его выдавать.
What'd he do this time? He's a customer. You're not here to interrogate me, so let's get back on. Well, in any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in warehouse 4. I gotta ask. I have no affection for him whatsoever. I wouldn't mind seeing him get smacked around and put in his... But that doesn't mean I think he should be... That's one way to punish him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to get back to.
Что продаешь? И сколько у нее кредитов? 2000. Что самое дорогое? Кал. Вот это мне точно не нужно.
Until next time.
Они типа вот этими перебежками туда-сюда дают насладиться, да, я так понимаю. Великолепным миром.
Do I have business with you or something?
Разговаривай.
And who do we have here? You here for business?
Блин, ну он быканул.
Piece of shit.
Надо было попроще базарить, что я могу сказать. Честно, я не помню, что это за квесты. Я как-то не особо задумываюсь, достойны они там, недостойны.
Be careful. Yes. Can I help you? Oh my. Know that I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came. It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell.
Следующий квест какой?
Have a heart. I can't pay right now, but I'll...
Это не тот квест, где я там что-то вокруг летал. По-моему, это он. Что с фовом?
How you doing, sweet pea?
Well, I'm okay, but I'd be a lot better if...
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if you had a bigger book of limits.
You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
Куда он мне показывает? На планету? Что я должен сделать? Агент следопыт хочет... или стоп. Что делалось сейчас?
Navigational feedback checks out.
United
Place.
Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay.
Landing sites clear. All green here.
Imagine being marooned on a planet like this. I don't know how you'd survive.
Так, ну это, по-моему, город же. Там я бегал по сюжету. Или стоп, или не тут я был. А как еще выше-то? Вот и платформинг оттуда Говарда. А вот и Сара. Ха-ха, посмотрите, что делает. Как-то вот тут проще, да? Где-то там приземляет. Ты орешь. У меня нету... Я уже забыл, что надо нажать, чтобы левелап посмотреть, апгрейднуть. А сейчас я что нажал? Джей? Рич? А, и вот тут я могу... Что это? Чё меня вообще сюда скинуло?
You're doing me a solid. Good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing yet, but here's your pay. Think of it as your cut.
Ну и квест выполнил. Могла бы пойти сама.
successful job.
Что мне тут кошмарит? Ой, вот это красивая планета, кстати.
Oh, it's nice to finally be off our ship.
I could spend years studying this location.
Давно не ловили частицы этого города. Они еще и обманывают. Токсичная окружающая среда. А вот тут типа мой аванпост, правильно понимаю? Про аванпосты немного не выкупаю, пока не выкупаю. А где, почему мне не показывает, куда мне надо отправиться? Здесь просто метку не ставят. И опять, да, еще одну метку. Типа к нему надо обратиться. К Вованчику надо, я так подозреваю. Блядь, опять Неон Сити.
I have plenty of supplies. Absolutely. Here's. If you don't see what you need, feel free to ask. I've been at this location for the last 8 years. As soon as Ryujin broke ground on the tower, I knew this city. I love this business. It's my life. Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would join? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight... It's fine in theory, but corruption is an institution here. What can a single alliance do to... I don't want to seem like a defeatist, but frankly... Owen Dexler is head of Neon Security.
Oh, я с ним говорил.
He's less concerned with corrupt, but it's not just him. All of Neon is corrupt. Easy for him to say. If I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And why is that? Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first... Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop and tell the Newells I will come to the next... You can't stand up to Neon Security?
Тихонько очищаем Неон, но что если их всех перебьют?
Have things for you.
Cause any trouble?
And accessories.
Feel like making a purchase today? Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was... I reckon I should have. This whole time I've been so angry at Sigurd for making those payments.
What did I tell you? You assume the worst in people and you'll make...
I knew when I told you so was coming. But I guess... Thanks for your help on this. The merchants... I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in this. Appreciate the help. Best deals in town. Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Это что такое? Компьютер. Тут у меня аванпост. Куда лететь-то, ёпта?
Funny how a keyless city reminds me of Neon, with the wealth planted in the middle and the poor at the periphery. И на Килла Сити я уже забыл, насколько это... Что такое? Просто у челов стена деревянная. Деревянная. Ну ладно, перепрыгнуть ее не дают. Но феписов тут, конечно, мое почтение. Было 27. А это местные слип-крейты, капсулы.
Might be we could invite the Johnsons over. Takes everything I've got to keep the low house open. Still doesn't feel like enough. Got a moment to hear about the low house? It's me.
Дай угадаю, тебе нужны
But
деньги.
it's for the low house is a place where folks down on their luck can get a hot. More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. I run the place. Have for years. But
Jobs that could go to our people?
The Johnsons aren't the whole United Post.
what do you think I'm doing this? I'm doing it because once, a long time ago, I was a guest at the low house. I was the one. I'm not saying we don't get the occasional freeloader who's content to take a handout, but in my experience, around here, folks have a certain amount of pride and want to do. The way I see it, the low house is like a... Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other... It takes credits to provide for those in need. And I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute. If you can spare a few credits.
Ну ладно,
Thank
100.
you. I don't know if you believe in karma.
У меня же квест.
The weather has been good. Ah, if you don't have a home...
If you're serious, I'm drowning in wet. Philborn Agricultural Systems feeds basically everyone, but their latest IntelliWheat shipment is late. Could you ask Sara Philborn what the holdup is? We buy it at a deep, deep discount. I know not everyone approves of Henry getting more into brewing, but I don't. The whole family has earned my eat. This is a huge hit. If there's anything you can do to speed up the wheat delivery, I'll have more work for you when you...
Жесть. Я у бомжичей на побегушках. Это в городе, судя.
This doesn't really look like much of a zoo, like a sideshow attraction.
Что тут какой-то зоопарк?
Let's be certain to stock up on some extra ammunition before we explore the wilderness around the city.
Жизнь город здоровый.
I really don't understand why Weston can't rein in his brother a little. How much are we going to lose on this brewing nonsense?
If you're here for Weston, he's underfoot somewhere. But please, if it's about that brewing nonsense... Oh, sorry. My nerves are frayed. Weston, that's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer or a visionary. His brother Henry's the creative one. But he seems to have lost interest. Philburn Agricultural Systems could provide the whole of the settled system. Seems those... Well, I wish you were the one I had to convince. Well, you didn't come here to hear me natter on. And try to come between Weston and his brother? Oh, I've tried to drop hints and make suggestions. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, of course. The company's healthy. I'd like to help, you know? I'd like to be a part of things. I suppose I should just accept my lot and
Очередная женщина, которая стремится управлять компанией и знает, как будет лучше.
Well, no, not as such. I mean, the business is... Those knuckleheads have so much God-given talent, and I just... Well, the stakes are huge. With further R&D on IntelliWheat, the entire set... Surely that's worth some... Right now, it's tailored to Aquila's biomes, allowing wheat to flourish in places it norm. But if Henry applied himself, who knows? He may be frustrating, but Henry's the smartest person I've ever met. Just don't tell. Exactly. Henry's pet project is tied to market perception. His beer, annoying. But if we could make a bad batch, terrible. His margins are tight enough, he might be forced to throw in the...
Фига, она хочет его пиво заговнить. Не буду.
What? Oh god, no. I just want it to taste bad. Like stale, or like it's... whatever makes beer taste worse. The next big batch of beer is almost done brewing in our factory. You just need to find a way to break in without getting caught by the guard. Then just wait a day or so and see how the batch goes over. Do that, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Я могу спалить ее.
Weston needs to get his brother focused on... I know, we're late. It's been this whole frustrating episode. Short version, but the guards aren't going to be able to send people to fix... We're committed to helping the unfortunates on the stretch. The full story would take ages. Henry is supposed to be on top of production issues. But his precious latest batch of beer is at a critical point. And Aldwin Wright's robots should have been overhauled a month ago. But he's just one man, and all of Aquila needs him. So, whether we're supposed to or not... You must be new to Aquila City. Outside, they've been the bane of colonists from day one. Otherwise, they become... You would do that? If you get it rebooted, I'll get the harvest going ASAP. I'll talk with my husband, but I'm sure we could arrange payment. Just be careful.
Роботы просто по кругу собирают пшеницу, да? О, у них железа с клеем есть. Я хотел бы сюда просто телепортироваться и все. Но нет, я должен как-то искать, как запрыгнуть в город.
Not sure if those Baroon zealots live in space.
Как они... Почему они решили построить город, похожий на какую-то европейскую провинцию?
The emergency fund's empty, so please, that is good news. Oh, dear Lord. Don't take it. The Law House is a mission of mercy. I don't want to... I hate to ask it. Everything runs on charity. And our benefactors, a new face may ease up the purse strings. Or at least...
Ты мне тоже жены.
It's touch and go sometimes. Best are too much and they could turn too little and people suffer. So, the mayor, Elias Cartwright, has always been generous to us, but it's... Raisha Lands is a huge benefactor. Laredo Fire. Both of those are routine. More polite reminders, really. The last is a long shot, probably futile. But the trade authority, if you could convince Duncan Lynch to give us anything, heck, a single... Only if you can do so without ruffling feathers. We need... But if you can. Once you're done with that, come. Thank you for your time.
Сара несется.
Gotta call someone.
It's incredible.
I hope Aquila is treating you nicely. Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias. Now, I've got a memory for faces, and I can't say I make it a point to introduce myself to everyone. As the founder himself once said, there's no Ah, that'd be Solomon Coe, who stuck us. That first settlement grew to become the city you see. Yes, indeed, this place has a proud and noble history. Why, for some of us, that's why I like to meet each and every person who comes here, to make sure they know what a You're more than well. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collect, I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. I won't pry about what brought you here. However, I'd be more than happy to give you this. The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Coe. The
Что не
descendants of the original
надумал?
settlers
Да я вообще
still
думаю
make their
оффать,
home
потому
there
что мне
today.
что-то поплохело. Зачем
You
стены?
really are new around here, aren't you? Aquila's every bit as dangerous as it is beautiful. There are creatures out there that pose a mortal danger to anyone caught out in the open. Foremost among them is the Ashtar. They're quick, strong, clever. I'd tell you more, but you might not sleep so good. Thankfully, the wall keeps them out. Ah, you must be... It's home to the largest and oldest cantina in town.
Это самое большое здание в городе, это бар.
As mayor of the city, the Freestar Rangers are headquartered in the upper floor. I like to think that means they're always... I have to say, I sleep a little easier knowing the marshal and... Midtown's where most of the business and trading gets done. It's not as old as the core. As the name might suggest, Wallside's the district that runs along the inside of the Great Wall that surrounds the city. It's mostly farmers and other laborers that live down there. They ain't got quite as much... Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hassanov Manor.
Hassanov?
Worst. Simply... But it's been a problem since the Hassanov family ran out of heirs.
Oi.
And hence, well... He's just another slick, rude, neon corporate hack. Full of himself. I mean, the core is history itself. Of course, of course. The last Hassanov was Sahar. By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild around 40 years ago, well, she packed up and just plain left the estate. Built some fun. It didn't take long before the Ashtar overran them. The Hassanovs were one of the early families that took to making a living in space. They settled planetside in the earliest days of Aquila City. They helped good old, but they didn't fare well living in full gravity after a couple of generations in zero-G. Eventually, a string of just terrible luck left only lonely old Sahar Hassan, and those that were healthy kept leaving Aquila. The call of the stars. A lot of folks thought the same. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashtar. I swear I'll honor her wishes. And if it happens to kick Mr. Big Shot out of the core... Sahar left no heirs, no instructions. So everything the Hassanovs owned was
Hassanov,
in limbo.
Hassanov.
What happened to the estate? Well, you'd have to be a lawyer to make heads or tails of it. But eventually it wound up on the open market. So slick neon corporate shills could grace our community. If she named any heir,
we could get the estate back where it belongs. See things made. Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle Ashton, I don't want this whole sordid story. Be careful. Like I said,
Так, давай пожертвуй.
what day is it? Oh, shoot! I forgot. I'll send over my usual monthly. She truly is a wonder. And with the building project harem, there may be a day when the stretch... Well, from me. Unlike the UC, we don't tax our people to death. The city's budget is very tight, so it forces the community to look after its own. I don't expect an outsider to understand how Akil... Are we done?
Увеличить я не смог.
Genuine pleasure talking to you.
Пожертвование.
You might be interested in.
Aquila City. Welcome to Aquila City's Trade Authority. I do have need, but it requires discretion. That's a question. What's on the paper is for the recipients. Take this message to the den. There's a trade authority. If you could take
Marcel.
a roundabout path to get there, and that's the last we will speak of. The Trade Authority has a firm policy of we're neutral in all affairs of the government.
Хотя бы один кредит.
If Aquila City can't figure out how to solve its own, and I'm done discussing this matter.
То есть от него никак не получить, да?
If you ever need to deal with the Trade Authority, drop by.
И может и можно получить один кредит. Как раз таки мемный. Может быть, тут новые стволы можно найти.
I think you'll find that we carry fine weapons of all kinds. Indeed. As a matter of fact, they're made in this very building. I designed and manufactured every firearm for sale here. When a CEO distances herself from the customers, here I get to see what matters. What sells, what doesn't. Plus, let's get you set up.
Ну, дробовик. Я так понимаю, они вот такого стиля пушки продают, да? Вот законник нормальная тема. Ну-ка, а мой сколько дамажит? 76. То есть вроде одни и те же пушки, да, но с разными обвесами, они совершенно по-разному выглядят. А это я где взял еще?
So we had to clean up the group. PD on the range again. Why don't we just close it down? It's not like it gets no use.
I need some place to put the prototypes through their paces. It stays.
But you know stretched trash will come back and loiter. Or worse.
Please, let me know if I can be of service. Oh. So Amira has some help? Good. Laredo Firearms prides itself. I'll send Justin over to... The trite answer would be a sense of... But the truth? Guilt. To achieve the level of success, broken promises, neglected, donations like this are a way. You are quite well. Is there anything else you want to talk? Let them. A few beer bottles and graffiti is the least we owe them.
Yes, Miss Lance.
The UC can't be that bad, can it?
Я просто могу к ним на фабрику зайти.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Hard work and
The
great
Cartwrights have
payoff
been
in the long
donating
run.
to the low. Don't let Raisha fool you. She built an... Elias and Raisha both sent it. No word from the Trade Authority. I like to believe everyone is capable of empathy and compassion. You are far too much. Sara Philborn gave me these credits to give to you for your help with the farm. You more than deserve it. Those credits are from the grateful Phil, and I wouldn't take a single one. I have one more thing for you to do. This is part of the Intelliwit harvest. I'd like you to deliver. I want you to see them.
Amira said to expect you. This wheat ensures my family won't go to bed hungry. I genuinely don't. You have... She does. Whether rain or... I didn't, but I do now.
Ну, не хочу, чтобы бомжи расслаблялись.
There is. On behalf of my family.
Благословили. Заплатили. Убью. Сразу какие-то жуки, блядь. Ебать, он туда залетел. Ну тут тоже, кстати, красиво. Чил хук. Это реально была вся ее ферма? А где она откисла? Где бабулька Гасанова, Хасанова? Здорово, Гордиенко. Это что, так потемнело на улице? А. О. О, это мой корабль? Они сфоткали мой корабль на загрузку? Или это я когда в фоторежим случайно зашел? А, то есть я могу тому, кого мы пытаемся сгасить, тоже предложить. Давайте дополнительно сделаем сначала. В городе 8 хай. А ты вот подписывайся давай, блин. Оформляй сабочку-то. Как же тяжело быть Ямакаси. А тут лестница была, ну ладно. Ой. Сара опять чудит. Так, ну у них тут вместо обеденного стола тупо пинг-понг стоит. Едят они, видимо, стоя, потом идут сразу срать без двери. Три пикапа он сделал.
Don't you need to wait for the contract?
Aquila City is lucky that Hope Tech still deals with them after the... I come here offering business.
Чем ты занимаешься?
I'm a senior vice president. Cut my teeth with me. I was really looking forward to having my own... Me? I did something. So Ron Hope assigns me to Aquila City, and I'm excited. But I need a place to sleep here, so I bought some prime real estate for... And damn it, you'd think I plowed through a sacred... Listen, I'm not the one selling some priceless historic...
Что в нем
That's
историческое?
just the thing, isn't it? It's not really. All the... But this isn't some sort of sacred ground, right? And the owners before, some nobody third-tier family. And don't forget the den. Thanks for hearing me out. Hope you have a better day than I've had.
Слушай, тебя не особо-то и волнует, нравишься ты людям или
You're
нет.
damn right I don't. Bunch of wrong-headed,
Тупых чурбанов?
dust wranglers.
Кого?
That's what these people... Every credit I spent on that house, I made with honest, hard work. I can tell they're all hoping I sell and move out, but the hell with that. I'm gonna stay here.
Пусть страдают. У меня есть последняя воля и завещание Сахары Гасановой.
Who the who? Wait. Oh, hell. Elias Cartwright. That man's always had it out for me. My credits are as good. I got a business proposition. No question.
Ну вообще, норм мужик. Чё, просто работает, сидит, ему на все насрать. Это я могу уважать. Ну посмотрим, что скажет этот.
Suit yourself. But there's no way Elias
Таких денег, блядь. 10 тысяч кредитов, чё? Не 100 тысяч, 10 тысяч. Я трусы за такие бабки продаю. А он отказался выделять кредиты дополнительные для бомжей.
Old Sahar was so sad near the end. But her lawyer would have surely made her draft a will. You got it! That's wonderful! Let me think back. There was a Blake. I'll get my lawyer on this. Frank Lang, and we can maybe see a Hassan. No, he won't. But this ain't Neon. We've got... You've more than earned this.
А он забрал у меня завещание, да? Бля. Я хотел того чела оставить, чем каких-то Гасановых. Он меня теперь возненавидит. Скажет, ты чё, еблан? Надо было убеждение покачать, на самом деле. Что открывает мне кораблестроение, да? Б-класса, С-класс. Как будто мне вот это надо. А что там вообще для его прокачки надо делать? Уничтожить корабли. То есть пилотирование качается уничтожением кораблей.
Thank goodness we have our jetpacks to offset this ridiculously heavy gravity.
Annie Wilcox. You're new in town, aren't you? Nice try. But when I don't want to be seen, in my line of work, you have it. See, I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm the first ever Ranger, and that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me.
Wilcox.
So it's official. watch people and listen to them. If I hear something about smuggling or a roar, it's easy.
Крыса,
Because
короче.
no one pays attention to kids. Plus, I know a lot. That's right. She's a senior ranger, which means she's in, well, except Diego, because he's a senior ranger too. Oh, and I'm the best ranger survey. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? My list of people who might be troublemakers. Swap, you don't want to be on my list. I had a feeling you'd say that. Is that look in your... Well, if I was here, I'd watch my step around here. Ain't no lawbreaker who can get away from them. Once the ring... Don't say you ain't been
А если ее дочку убьют какие-то бандиты?
just crawling with crime.
Она расстроится?
Everywhere. And it's up to us rangers to do something.
And ranger surveillance assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping... Because they're dumb. I give security whole list of crimes and leads. I'm practically doing their job. My mother is senior ranger, and she said that I am a ranger. Emily was right about you.
А мы
I
ее
was doing
знаем.
my ranger patrol one night, and there was a
Ночь.
suspicious character casing Lorraine. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing
Чтобы
in the
лечь
morning,
спать.
I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And I told him about the suspicious stranger. I've checked back regularly with Mr. Sneed. Well, up until he told me I'm trespassing. But it's no hiccup. This case was too big for just one ranger. So
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant.
Or, something. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights. Or, like, really. We just need to catch him. Security will... Emily caught him opening the side door one. That's when we knew for sure we have an act. We did all the things. Crime scene investigated. Witnesses.
I followed the suspect all day.
You're doing Aquila City. Best I figure he's there around midnight. We need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him. We need to bring him to...
Полночь. Там есть где присесть-то, чтобы в полночь? Теперь там, да? Нужна лавочка или скамеечка, но люди просто стоят, пердят, никто не сидит. Какой-то дед в мусорке ковыряется. О, съебался. Вот это разное течение времени, конечно, очень странное.
Supposed to be an easy job. What? Shit. I can explain. It's not...
Oh, God, no. Secure?
Don't anybody move. Let's... If it ain't the hero of God. And who do we have here? Looks like you're carrying a lot of weapons.
I...
Smart move. I got a tip something was going down tonight. Was little Annie actually right about it? Huh. Now that's a terrifying... I got it from here. Aquila City owes you, and, thank Annie for me.
Ну, Энни Вилкокс, наверное, спит уже у себя дома там где. Что мне ворваться к ней домой ночью? Это же ребенок. Но Килла Сити ночью поприятнее выглядит, кстати.
In the city. All class joints.
You got some business with me?
Except Aggies.
Really? I'm guessing he wants to recruit you, so I'll tell. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure we might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship, whatever needs doing to keep the people safe. Like most things that are worth doing. But I imagine you've got some. See you.
Did you catch the...
Annie, what are you doing up? It's way...
Mom, I have... You got him, right? I told her over and over be there at midnight. And see?
Annie L. Wilcox, what did you...
I told you about it. You know the Laredo robberies?
Wait, so that's real?
Of course, Mom.
She... Well, Annie's been giving me reports on her patrol. This is the first time...
Первый раз.
Glad I'm not alone. Annie, we'll talk more about this, but you've got to...
Yes, Mom. I'm gonna be the best.
Thank you for helping my girl, and... Lord...
I'm always watching.
Нормально платить стали бы, 5000 за такую херню. Пивной забег.
Well, hey there.
Ну, может, спать пойти, не знаю.
The rock isn't exactly massed, but as seats of government go, it's still quite an impressive structure.
Я ужас, летящий на крыльях ночи. Но пиво... Пиво не будет вкусным, когда чё будет? От чего отравиться? От теплого пива? Я просто не особо разбираюсь. Для значения ебу в пиве. Что такое вообще ебу? Увеличить содержание спирта, мне кажется, вообще никак не помешает ему. Ну, пусть будет теплое мерзкое пиво. Ого, футбол. Это вилку?
Nito mosquito, Mom.
Nito mosquito?
It means cool, Mom. Duh. He'd be a lot better if he practiced like me, instead of just daydreaming.
You might want to give the kids space. They can be rambunctious.
Ой. Не могу крутиться, да? Полночь, они футбол гоняют. Так, ждать сутки надо. Пойду подумаю, что можно покушать взять. Что-то живот болит уже. Бля, вот эта карусель бипездовская. Опять народ распугиваешь классной игрой. Но так как я на стриме один, то народ не испугли. Так, надо покушать. Здорово, Камелотыч, кстати. Поздравляю тебя, поздравляю с интервьюхой. Или с подкастом, как там правильно. Так, давно PewDiePie что-то не было на стриме. Какой-нибудь влогец. Так он 3 недели назад и 3 дня назад что-то выпускал. Нихуя не выспался. Ты спал после подкаста или до? Бля, чё, она так и будет пукать? Блин, тогда никаких видосов. Придется играть в Starfield, не отпускай. Смотри, какой у меня крутой костюм. Я, кстати, гулял тут по неону, по городу, выполнял там квесты. И хотел уточнить у тебя, а капсульные отели у тебя есть в играх? В позе там? Потому что вроде как такая. Ну, я могу даже в это поверить в будущем, что это основной способ, который могут себе позволить люди в качестве апартаментов. Основное жилье, то есть. Значит, со мной за 7 часов и так и не смог заснуть. Переживал? Ну да. Типа такая лежанка чистая с окном. В дырку, в которую залезаешь. Блин, как приятно за 3 дня нормально поесть без боли и страданий. Что еще за квест у меня, кто-нибудь знает? Оп. А, я пиво вроде отравил, нет? Они в полночь все струячат, тут в баре сидят.
I feel for the folk in the stretch. Hard work. I try and make a crowd one or two to a low house when I'm able to...
Ты поговорить со мной, чем ты занята?
So, Henry's new batch. How'd it go over?
I know you like
Mayor's
Henry.
alright. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
What? There's something wrong?
Sam said it tasted off.
О, нам удалось обосрать пиво.
Gladys said it was
Всего лишь надо было нассать в
dumped
чан.
the whole glass on the floor when she thought I wasn't looking.
Что пиво обалденное.
No.
I don't think we should carry Henry's stuff. Our regulars have stopped ordering his
А,
old
это
stuff too.
хозяин бара говорит, что не будет у них пиво покупать.
I'll break the news to Henry.
Какая же свинья. У него жена. Ну, чисто номинально добавляю, типа, чтобы было функциональность. Ну да, без функционала, я имею в виду просто для антуража, для атмосферы. Ну а может быть это наоборот уже настолько заезженная тема клише. Что как-то и впадлу добавлять. Хотя опять же вполне реально. Ну теперь тебе придется заводить стрим, Камелот, и разрабатывать до самого утра. А, нет, какой до самого утра? Чтобы установить режим, надо разрабатывать до самого завтрашнего вечера. Марафон разработки 24 часа.
It's true. My husband runs one of the most successful businesses in the Freestar Collective. But I still think we can do better.
Там и народу много нового наверняка пришло. Ебать, они охуеют.
Something happened to Henry's beer, but I'm sure I know nothing about it. Here's some credits for delivering the news.
Скажи ты, крыса, я так хочу спалить ее мужу. Но я ее мужа не видел ни разу. Типа за кредиты ок. Но спалить тоже хочу.
After the Stone Road Inn disaster, I think Henry's going to have to accept facts and stop this brewing nonsense.
Ну, есть такое, есть. Так. Блин, что поделать? Что-то все впадло делать так. Давайте на неон сгоняем. Еще надо целиком погулять по городам главным, по вот этим трем. Собрать квест. Чтобы были не только мейны. На этой планете я, получается, нигде не могу приземлиться, потому что она вся из воды.
Something you might be interested in.
Мы реально идем к рандомному мужику в тюрьму разговаривать? Как? Дальнобойщик. А где ресепшн-то с чувачком? Могу просто пушки спиздить. Ну, на него они, конечно, всем поебать вообще, на людей тут. Блин, у них камера лучше, чем та хата, которую я купил. Может быть, блядь, камеру в тюрьме купить просто?
No. Hey, wait. You were there when those security assholes nabbed me. Please, have a heart. Am I guilty? No. I mean, yes, yeah, I'm hypothetically involved in Aurora smuggling. But who isn't?
Ты бы видел ту халупу, которую я купил за кредиты. Она меньше, блядь. И по дизайну уебищнее. Давай, говори. Я ем все равно.
Oh God, I gotta admit, I'm freaking out here. I've lost my job. I've lost my creds, and if I don't square things with Yannick Legrand, I'll lose everything else. Everything. Yannick is expecting a package. A really not so legal package. If you deliver it to him, he'll know I'm loyal. Don't worry, Yannick's loaded. He'll take care of you.
Yannick заряжен. Кто это?
Oh man, you must still got space dust between your ears. Yannick Legrand's got, and unlike Astral, it's priced for real people, not just corporate heel. And he's the maker of blends, so he's the man. Don't. Security won't give you a second look. So please, my crate's on block O2 in Ebside. My authentication code is Alpha 3 Kilo 4. Just tell the manager and she'll key you in. But just take that to Yannick and hopefully the stamp.
О, капсулы отдыха.
Have something for me when you have a moment.
Get lost, I have a job to do.
Sleep crates for rent. It's tight, but it's home.
Ящик для сна.
You have the proper authorization code. I might even throw in a thank you.
Чё еще раз?
More of an observation. Not much to do around here except clean up after. Don't get much of a chance to talk to the respected. I got it. And before you go, I'm going out on a limb here and assuming your account's more. I've got some evicted crates set up to go to the dump.
Чего? Я ничего не понял.
A brilliant piece of art. It celebrates when the colonists first broke. The vids make it look stunning. All done in charcoal from the embers of their first... Nice to be able to use my art history degree.
Диплом искусствоведа.
Pro tip. When your parents say there ain't no use for a degree, they aren't lying. In art school, I heard a rumor that Raphael's son sold Bailamos to some UC magnate. Imagining a piece of Freestar history in some Deimos Corporation boardroom? Man, it's nice to talk about something real.
Ладно.
Great. Unit C-203 is now key.
Вот как искать эти ящики, я так и не понял. Вот где на нем номер? Ни хрена я купил себе 3 этих коробки.
Your dad's jumping in from where?
Paradiso. Yeah. All this time we thought he was just being some
Yeah?
miserable
You need some? If you're here for blend, I'm just... No mystery, the name's... Look, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got a lot of business to... As soon as word gets out, blend is back in... Probably because you can't buy it anywhere else except at my shop. And it's got a special blend.
С Авророй мешает, походу.
And I'd love to be administrator of the city, but let's get one thing straight. The recipe for blend dies with me. If that's a letdown for you, then all...
Ладно, давай за 2500.
No, are you crazy? I've got a captive audience here. Business is boom. Blend is part of the neon charm. It's iconic. Not... What are you, the nosy type? But if you must know, business is good. It's always good. Probably because you can't... It's got a special... But... What?
Мне плевать на все твои продукты секрет.
Let's get one thing straight. If that's a let... Probably because you can't...
Давай
It's
купим.
got a special...
За 2500.
Hey, if you're going to throw money at me, the primary ingredient
Aurora.
is Aurora. The rest is the same crap you'd find inside a few. There. Now that you're savvy to the main ingredient, for your information, the distribution of Aurora anywhere except...
Но мы его всучим, я хочу его всучить.
Oh, yeah, right. You're with Nesher. I see the family resemblance. You're
Чего?
practically twins.
Я выгляжу как... Я даже не помню, как я выгляжу.
Undercover neon security goon here to shake me down? Yannick's no one's mark. Wait, you see? So Nesher came through. Who am I kidding? He's a bottom feeder. But when all the good fish get gobbled up by corporations, take the creds. I am known far and wide for my generosity. Are you now? You look like talent. Serious. You are looking at the one and only maker. The kick is the problem. But you may be a solution. I'm thinking... Ah, and Blend needs Aurora, yes? And Aurora is totally illegal outside of the Astro Lounge. And really, if the Rangers catch you with Aurora on a ship, and if the great Benjamin Bayou finds out yours... But so far, and together, we can keep making loads of... This man thinks he owns Nia. But he is too good to look in the gutters where the real people live.
Понятия не имел, с чем ты
Now
связан.
you do. Nesher's worthless to me now. Loyal, yes, but he'll be watched from. And my other employee? I think it is time Felix said. Or maybe he tragically falls into the ocean, I don't care which. But you deal with him. And you become very valuable to Yannick.
Блин, ну я уже начал очищать неон, как будто бы. Какова его история?
Felix. Felix is he's been getting worse. And the danger to the whole operation. You don't get ahead in life playing it safe. Consider the job offer open. Think about all those lonely credits that want to meet you.
Могу ли я его всучить? Очень хочу. До этого я мог всучить мэра города.
Have things for you.
Но надо искать, где менты сидят, а тут хрен поймешь. Может, рандомному могу?
I know your type. Freewheel and spacey.
Quit staring.
Опять склад номер 1, да. Я был на первом, втором, третьем, четвертом складе. Я думаю, что на первом складе последнее задание. Так, вы меня будете... Ага. У меня новая пушка.
Let's do this.
Будет задание, но, видимо, разобраться значит реально разобраться. Не захотели они. Не захотели они разговаривать. Вот Феликс, видимо, хочет разговаривать.
You were awesome! Did you see yourself? Those Yannick came through! That asshole rescued his boy!
Либо ты умрешь, либо уйдешь в мир иной. Почему она ходит?
I have any goddamn idea? But they'll recruit.
Блин, это наркаши.
Wait, you're not? You wanna kill me?
Будут попущены. Блин, даже ящика нет никакого подлутаться. Ну, это его, видимо, какой-то синдикат окружил. Пока что даже выполняя квесты банды, мне удалось вырулить на то, чтобы банда стала копами. Пусть и продажными, конечно, и свинскими, но тоже неплохо.
Hey there, you deal with Felix yet? In Ebside, that's the only... So, now, new
Новый бизнес-план.
where I am the boss. Yannick's blend is running low. Soon, what we need is Aurora. And there's only... Nasher worked there and had a secret contact. Even secret from me, his good friend. He said he wanted to protect them, that it was safer if no one knew. No matter how I pressed him, he'd clam up. Very frustrating. Maybe. So, it is time for you to become a product. And here are some superb and very legitimate credentials. And your new name is...
Рейли Чернышевский.
Riley Chernyshevsky. Nice to meet you, Riley. So you apply there to work in production. Oh, you know how to make... Amp is steroid. Very strong, very powerful. Nishar said one of the interview questions is about this. Of course they will. Only the best for my June. Actually, associate. More like an associate. Use the research station over there and analyze these. So you need to put on your best suit, Riley, and make a good impression. Nishar's contact should be looking for someone like you. So find them. Then we line up more...
Не понял, блядь. Опа.
Here for some blend? Can't blame you.
Я должен узнать, как делается AMP.
No, not today. Just picking up some beers.
Oh. Well, suit yourself. Your loss.
Я выучил. О, блин, что меня размазало совсем после того, как я поел.